Hello students, 12th Accountancy, Unit 5, Admission of a Partner. When a new partner is admitted in the partnership firm, the revaluation account should be prepared. So the revaluation account is nominal account in nature. In that case, as incomes and gains are credited. Incomes and gains are credited. Expenses and losses are recorded in the debit side. So now we are going to pass the journal entry. How to pass the journal entry? A simplest form, just to remember that, my dear, in the revaluation account is a ledger account, debit, credit is recorded. Now you see here, when the transaction, they will give that entries. If the transaction, whether the asset values are increasing or decreasing, or liability value is increasing or decreasing, that you have to notice first. So a simplest idea I am saying to you, just recall it. So you see here, if the asset values are going to be increased in the given transaction, the asset values are going to be increased, mean it should be recorded in the revaluation account credit side. Assets values are increased, mean it should be recorded in the revaluation account credit side. That is, now there is a gain for us. Okay, now the asset values are going to be reduced, mean that should be entered in the revaluation account debit side, because asset values are going to be reduced, mean that is a loss for us. For example, land in 2010, a land is purchased for 1 lakh. In 2020, the land value is appreciated into 20 lakhs. So in 2010, the land was purchased for 1 lakh, but in 2020, the land value is appreciated, increased into 20,000. In that case, 1 lakh, 20 lakhs. So difference is 19 lakhs. In that case, the land value is increased into 19 lakhs. The land value is 19 lakhs appreciated. So now it's a gain for us. The 19 lakhs is a gain for the company, partnership firm. So that should be recorded in the revaluation account credit side. So but by land account 19 lakhs, how much it's increased, that amount alone you have to write it here. So when the asset values are going to be increased, it should be recorded in the revaluation account credit side. Suppose the asset values are going to be reduced, for example, computer, and the computer I bought in 2010 for 50,000. Now in 2020, if I am going to sell it, mean not more than 2,000 or 3,000, they won't get the computer, because it's an old model. In that time, the asset values are going to be reduced. Asset values are going to be reduced. In that time, it is a loss for us. It is a loss for us. The loss should be recorded in the debit side. So you see here, asset values are going to be increased, mean how much the asset value is increased, that should be recorded in the revaluation account credit side. Suppose asset value is reduced, mean that should be recorded in the revaluation account debit side, how much it is reduced. The same way for liability also. Liability is our responsibility. We have to pay for that. In that case, it will increase our expenses. It will increase our expenses. So that time, liability, if it is increased, mean it should be recorded in the debit side. Liability is increased, mean it should be recorded in the debit side. Liability is reduced, mean it should be recorded in the revaluation account credit side. Okay, yeah. Sometimes they will say unrecorded asset, unrecorded liability. You see here, if it is unrecorded asset, you bought a land in 2010, but you forgot to record into the book. Now we are going to record the asset into the book, mean the asset values are going to be increased. The asset values are going to be increased. So that is, unrecorded assets are going to be recorded, mean asset values are going to be increased. So it should be recorded in the revaluation account credit side. The same way, unrecorded liability is there, mean it should be recorded in the debit side. Now you see here, we can see the journal entry also. The first journal entry, for increase in the value of the asset, increase in the value of the asset, asset value is increasing, mean in the revaluation account credit side you have to enter. What is the journal entry? Concern asset account debit to revaluation account. Concern asset account debit to revaluation account. That is what given here. For increase in the value of asset, concern asset account debit to revaluation account credit. Okay, yeah. Then for decrease in the value of asset, so if the asset value is increased, mean it should be recorded in the revaluation account credit side. Asset value decreased, mean it should be recorded in the revaluation account debit side. In that case, Now asset value is decreased. It is recorded in the revaluation account debit side. In that case, what is the journal entry? Revaluation account debit to concern assets account. Concern assets account. It is given here. For decrease in the value of asset, revaluation account debit to concerned asset account credit. The same way, increase in the value of liability mean revaluation account debit to concern liability account credit. Suppose liability is decreased mean like concern liability account debit to revaluation account credit. To revaluation account credit. So the same journal entry is given here also. Then for recording unrecorded asset mean it is not yet recorded in the accounts book. When you are going to record into the accounts book, the asset value will be increased. If the asset values are going to be increased, mean the revaluation account credit side it should be recorded. So concern asset account debit to revaluation account credit. The same way, unrecorded liability mean the liability values are going to be increased. In that time, it will be entered in the revaluation account credits debit side. Unrecorded liability mean it will be recorded in the revaluation account debit side. So revaluation account debit to concern liability account credit. Then for transferring the balance in the revaluation account, at last we have to balance the revaluation account. Maximum the revaluation account shows the credit balance. If the credit balance shows that mean the difference amount will be entered in the revaluation account debit side in the name of to profit on revaluation account. To profit on revaluation account. This profit amount will be transferred to their old partners. Transferred to their old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Old profit sharing ratio. Suppose the revaluation account shows debit balance, excess amount, highest amount, maximum total in debit side, that is called debit balance. Suppose the revaluation account shows debit balance mean the difference amount should be recorded in the revaluation account in the name of by loss on revaluation account. By loss on revaluation account transferred to old partners capital account in their capital ratio. It should be transferred in their old profit sharing ratio. So keep it in mind here. These are journal entries you should be posted when you are going to prepare the revaluation account. This is a 3-mark question and a 2-mark question. When combined together, they are going to ask me, it will be considered as a 5-mark question.